Most people think a stroke just comes out of nowhere, like lightning on a sunny day. But here's the surprising truth. After 60, your daily choices can cut that risk in half. And no, I'm not talking about expensive treatments or complicated routines. I'm talking about 5 simple habits, things you and I can do at home starting today. Now, why does this matter? Because a stroke isn't just a health scare. It can change everything, your independence, your memory, even the simple joy of cooking your own meal or driving to see your grandkids. But here's the good news. These 5 habits are proven, practical, and within your reach. And one of them has nothing to do with food or exercise, yet it might be the most powerful of all. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a clear, simple plan to protect your brain, your freedom, and your future.
Let's begin with what many doctors call the silent killer, high blood pressure. The reason it's so dangerous is simple. Most of the time, you can't feel it. No warning signs, no pain. You can feel perfectly fine, while inside, the pressure is quietly straining your arteries. And that's when the risk of stroke climbs higher. The scary part is, many people only discover they have high blood pressure after something serious happens. But that doesn't have to be your story. Checking your blood pressure at home is one of the simplest ways to stay in control. Those little cuffs you find at the pharmacy, they're like a window into what's happening inside your body. And if your doctor has prescribed medication, think of it as a shield, not a burden. It's there to protect your brain, your heart, and your independence. But lifestyle changes matter too. Cutting back on hidden salt, the kind packed into canned soups, snacks, and restaurant meals, makes a huge difference. Picture your arteries like garden hoses. The more pressure you put in, the more they strain. Lower the pressure, and the hoses last much longer. Keeping your pressure steady isn't just about numbers on a screen. It's about protecting your freedom to live the life you love.
Next, let's look at the power of simple movement. When most people hear the word exercise, they picture heavy workouts or running for miles. But here's the truth. After 60, it doesn't take extreme effort to protect your health. What your body really needs is steady, gentle movement built into your day. Sitting for long stretches slows your circulation and makes it easier for clots to form. But the moment you stand up, walk a little, stretch your muscles, you're reminding your body to stay open and active. One of the best habits is a short walk after meals. Just 10 minutes after lunch or dinner lowers your blood sugar and eases the strain on your blood vessels. And if mornings are when you have the most energy, a quiet walk outdoors can set the tone for the whole day. Fresh air, light movement, and a calm start. Even on days when you don't feel up for a full walk, small movements still count. Stand up often, roll your shoulders, stretch your arms, move your ankles while sitting. Think of these little actions as oil for the hinges, keeping your body smooth and flexible. Every step, every stretch is a signal to your body, I'm still here, I'm still moving. And that's what keeps your circulation young. Let's move on to the habit that sits right on your plate, what you eat. Here's the surprising part. Food can either inflame your blood vessels or protect them like armor, and the choice is made at every meal. Those packaged, salty, or sugary foods we often reach for, they slowly wear down the walls of your arteries, making them stiff and fragile. Over time, that's when the risk of stroke begins to climb. But the good news is, natural foods do the opposite. Vegetables, fruits, beans, nuts, whole grains, they're loaded with fiber and minerals like potassium and magnesium. These act like gentle protectors, helping your arteries stay calm, open, and flexible. And eating this way isn't dull or restrictive. Imagine a bowl of warm lentil soup, a handful of almonds, or a plate filled with bright, colorful vegetables. These foods don't just protect your heart and brain, they're satisfying, comforting, and delicious. If you're not sure where to start, just make one swap. Replace a processed snack with something fresh and natural. Over time, those small swaps add up, and your arteries will notice the difference. Because in the end, each meal is a chance to build either risk or resilience. And that power sits right in your kitchen. Here's a habit that doesn't always get the attention it deserves: sleep and stress.
Most people think of food and exercise first when it comes to stroke prevention. But the way you rest and the way you handle stress can be just as powerful. When your sleep is short or broken, your blood pressure tends to stay higher, your blood sugar climbs, and your body misses the reset it needs each night. It's like running a machine day after day without ever turning it off. Eventually, it wears down. And stress. It's not just in your head. Chronic stress floods your system with hormones that inflame your arteries and make them stiffer. Over time, that constant tension leaves your blood vessels fragile, easier to damage. But the fix doesn't have to be complicated. Start with a regular bedtime. Going to sleep and waking up at the same time every day gives your body a rhythm it can count on. Add 1 minute of slow, deep breathing in the morning. Just 1 minute can reset your nervous system before the day even begins. And don't underestimate the power of connection. A call with a friend, a laugh with your partner, even sharing a meal. These moments lower stress hormones and remind your brain it's safe. Rest and calm aren't luxuries. They're some of the strongest medicines your body has. And the best part, they cost nothing but a little time and attention. And finally, we need to talk about two of the biggest enemies of brain health, tobacco and excess alcohol. Let's be honest, smoking is one of the fastest ways to damage your blood vessels. Every puff stiffens and narrows the arteries, making clots far more likely. And alcohol, in small amounts, may not seem harmful, but when it creeps into nightly habits, it quietly raises your blood pressure and weakens your circulation. The important thing to know is this: it's never too late to change. Studies show that quitting smoking, even later in life, quickly lowers stroke risk. Your arteries begin to heal within weeks. And cutting back on alcohol, or stopping altogether, lightens the load on your heart and gives your brain a much safer environment. This isn't about perfection. It's about giving your body less of what harms it and more of what helps it. Every cigarette not smoked, every drink skipped is a step towards stronger blood vessels and a clearer mind. Letting go of these habits may feel tough at first, but think of it this way. Each time you choose not to light up or you put down that extra glass, you're lifting a weight off your arteries. And the relief starts sooner than you might think.
So, let's bring it all together. We've talked about 5 daily habits that can cut your stroke risk in half after 60. Keeping your blood pressure steady, moving your body every day, choosing foods that protect instead of harm, getting the rest and calm your brain needs, and letting go of tobacco and excess alcohol. None of these habits require perfection. None of them demand an extreme lifestyle. They're small, steady steps, and together they create a powerful shield for your brain and your independence. Here's what I want you to remember. Prevention isn't about doing everything right. It's about doing something right today, and then repeating it tomorrow. The consistency is what makes the difference. So here's my challenge to you. Pick just one of these 5 habits and start it today. Maybe it's a short walk after dinner. Maybe it's checking your blood pressure at home. Whatever it is, make it yours, because the future you are protecting is worth it. And if you found this helpful, share it with someone you care about. You never know, the simple tip that helps you today might save a friend or loved one tomorrow. Your brain, your freedom, your future, they're in your hands more than you think.